Hello and welcome to another episode of Never a Straight Answer, the podcast that aims to cover a wide range of topics from conspiracy theories to popular culture and news. I'm Gaz, and in the studio, as always, we've got the Mr. Taylor.
Yeah.
How's it going? I'm good. Yeah, it's a bit of a different episode today because we weren't planning an episode. We didn't even plan this to do this today. So I was supposed to be in Bristol? Yeah, with work. And Bristol's Bristol fashion, and we decided, and I got pushed back. I'm not there till Monday, so sod it. Why not? We'll do a bit of a chit chat. There's a lot to talk about, and I couldn't wait until next week to kind of talk about it.
Yeah.
So
surprise for ourselves as well.
Yeah, we've been dabbling a bit, playing around with the YouTube live stream stuff as well, just to try and get our heads around it for our 50th sort of anniversary episode that's coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, pretty interesting week all round. So what about yourself? Been up to much?
Just work. Been a bit of a pain in the arse at work last couple of days. Had to go at a few people as well.
Oh, you
got to apologise to them.
Starting fights? What are you starting fights for?
I was just in that mood.
It's not your usual chirpy self.
I know. I think a lot of pressure.
Right, a lot of pressure's on. I'm glad because I rang you up the other day and you were such in a bad mood. Oh. Yeah. Right, and I was like, well, I've got some good news.
It took me all night to steam to get myself down. But
you've chilled down now.
I've chilled
out a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, we had some good news.
We did.
And pretty pleased. Yeah, that we've been nominated for Podcast Awards.
We have,
which is pretty good, I think. Yeah. So I think everyone should go over and vote for us. I think
you should.
Yeah, I think we're in the categories of the People's Choice.
We are,
and we're also in the science and medical category. Yeah. Pretty good shot actually. Maybe in the science and medical. I'd like to think maybe.
I hope we have anyway.
People's Choice. Do you know what? Right. The only thing that makes me think, obviously, probably not with the People's Choice, is the
amount.
Because it's all the categories combined, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've got a chance there.
Then you're up against a lot of good podcasts.
Yeah.
So I was checking through the category and I was like, wow, check who's in there. Yeah. So it was good luck anyway. Good luck to everybody who's been nominated and who's up for it.
Yeah.
See what happens there.
We get there. At least we know where we roughly stand.
If you want to vote for us, you can go over to the Podcast Awards.
Yes.
Just Google that. Sign up, and then it will give you all the categories, drop-down menus. If you just find us in the science and medical category, People's Choice, vote for us. That'd be amazing. It'd really help us out a lot, and it'd be nice to win. Yeah. I'm not sure they're going to fly us out to wherever it's going to be held, right?
Oh, no. Well, I was hoping we could, actually.
I'd like to think they put, do you want to just go anyway? Crash the party?
Yeah,
fuck it. Why not?
Keep the door down.
Well, they couldn't be here tonight, and they'll go, actually, I think you'll find
we're here.
We're here.
Give us a trophy, and what else? Well, we don't even know.
Do we get a big cardboard check?
Probably.
Maybe.
Saying 0, 0, 0, 0.
Prize of $1.
Oh, God, yes. I forgot to mention.
You nuts.
Pop you ready?
Get you ready.
We've got what's it tonight in the show?
Oh, I'm the little one in the middle, am I?
The man, what's he called? Where the man with no fear.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Mikey. He's not been around for a while.
No, I've not.
So yeah. Oh my God, I'm not used to sharing this so far. Yeah. So
stretching.
Well, thanks for joining us, Mikey. How's it going?
Not bad.
You've been doing really. We've been kind of following. You've been doing your collectibles channel on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Which is pretty cool.
I'm enjoying it. I was doing the podcast, but I lost my co-host, and it wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same, was it?
No. So I went to YouTube.
He's turned into a YouTuber instead. So we'll soon see him doing 100 celebrity YouTube comment videos.
I don't do that.
Oh, I don't know how many Big Macs you can eat in a session. YouTube stuff. I don't know. But yeah, what else have we been? We're coming up to our 50th episode, like I say. So we've just been messing around, been trying to work out how we're going to do this, right? So we've come up with a live stream idea. So I think we're going to do a YouTube live stream, on
see how it goes.
as well. So we'll still record it like we're recording the podcast. That'll be normal, and it'll still come out. But we'll be able to throw that link out on YouTube, onto Twitter and social media, and hopefully a few people pick up on it, share it, and you can see us live doing the episode over YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah. So and then the beauty of that is it's got a live chat thing, so you can always throw us your questions. But also we're gonna have we want your questions, right? But also we're gonna have a live call-in as well. So at some point I'll be putting out our I don't know if it's gonna be Skype or Discord or something like that. We'll be putting out our handle so people will be able to get onto us throughout the show.
Tell people,
ask us questions,
you'll be
join
able
in.
to ring and ask them the questions.
And we want it to be quite an interactive podcast for this episode as well. So we want people's input. You never know what's going to happen. And as I say,
nothing stupid.
And the beauty of what we do is we don't edit.
Nope.
Yeah. No sooner have we finished recording, we upload it. Yeah. So that means
fresh.
Mistakes are left in,
you know. Every single
funny
one.
bits are left in.
We omit. We have to omit.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. I remember a few times.
Yeah, you stank that time.
But we have to, we don't omit anything, and it's like it's an anything can happen sort of show, and especially if you guys kind of get involved.
We don't know what could happen.
We don't know what could happen. We don't want you to be crude.
No.
Yeah, we don't. Well, not too crude, but obviously a bit of banter, but nothing that's gonna be like too stupid.
Or if you've got a favourite podcaster out of these two, you could say why they're the
of course. Well, I want some of our podcast friends to get involved and get on as well. And if you do, you can more than welcome to plug what you do, plug your show, tell us a bit about what you do, and hopefully we can have a good chat. It'll be like Dr. Fraser Crane. It's like, hi, I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Fraser.
Yeah, like a radio psychiatrist. I was going to put that fucking tumbleweed sound effect go through then, yeah? Fuck me.
There was a long pause.
I
was trying to work out who you were on about. I thought, was he a superhero? Is he a villain of some kind of superhero?
Well,
he was a sneaky villain.
He was a sneaky Pete. Yeah, so... Yeah, well, right. Well, like I say, this episode wasn't going to happen, so we normally have news. We normally have, prepared stuff, and we have a topic.
We had nothing.
This week we've got nothing. So, anything you want to talk about this week, Taylor?
Well, I have been looking. I've been looking at some about all this UFO details have been coming out. Right.
Yeah, because now the US government's being scrutinised, saying like, Trump, why is the Pentagon not fucking even investigating its own pilots? When they come out and say, I just seen something out there when I was flying about. Do you want to sort it? And they've gone, no, you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything.
Yeah. Well, there's an idea. Do you remember Project Blu-ray?
Blu-ray? Was that the HD one?
No, it was the one where they were going to...
Project Bluebeam.
Bluebeam, that's it. Bluebeam, that's it. Well, the idea was brought up 50 years ago, supposedly, written down 50 years ago this was going to happen, for an invasion of aliens coming and scaring us and making us into a military,
trying to make it so that we feel like there's an invasion, so we have to call
all our powers.
Oh shit! Yeah, exactly. It's one of those classic sort of give up a couple of your civil liberties.
Exactly.
We'll be able to protect you sort of situations.
I watched a documentary the other day with Kelly's auntie about that.
Right.
That project. And I thought it was pretty intriguing, the fact that they was trying to make it out like we were being invaded.
Yeah.
But it's just like War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds was exactly that. I mean, it was like they put that radio transmission out and people believed that it was a real invasion.
Did you know they did it twice?
Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
They did it in Mexico in 85, I think it was. and it killed, I think, 20 people. They shit themselves. And that's
this is how they died.
Yeah.
These people died of shitting themselves. It was a gruesome death.
It
was a coronary
invasion.
Don't people shit themselves when they die anyway?
A bit of bowel movement, but I don't know if actually any shit comes out. Maybe. If they had a fall over or lunch in the afternoon, they might have. You never know.
I do think they do.
You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. Well, I was thinking about this now. With all this information coming out now.
This isn't the normal set, by the way.
With all this info coming out at the minute. Now, could it be that the reason why they're bringing more information, which it doesn't necessarily have to be true, it possibly is, but not necessarily true.
Right.
The information out to get us prepared, to get scared, to then run to the government and go, here's all our powers.
So they get full
control. You know what I mean? This could be actually one of their tactics. Instead of it being freedom of information, it's we throw some information out on these certain parts and scare the living hell out of everyone. Divide people, conquer them, and we're going to be a war.
Perhaps
society,
they know that they're already here, and when they do present themselves, they don't want us to be shit scared. They want us to be exceptional,
There's a lot of things to say that's why we've been sort of drip-fed this sort of ideal or stereotype of an alien, and it's over the years, we've had... Well, now, these experts who turn around now and say that there's different types of... Even, Dan Aykroyd was saying it in an interview recently, that these...
insects, lizards,
there's loads of different, about 50 odd types of alien that we know about.
Dracos.
Right? The Nordics, bastards. All them, and that there's this intergalactic war that's going on between.
There's supposed to be one in 1979.
There's been a couple.
Asteroid. And we sent our ships over there, which is I can't remember what the code
UFOs.
Was. And there was apparently a big fight there. Apparently.
Well, what they're saying is, there's all these different aliens. So if there's a species that we more than likely end up having contact with, they'd probably try and kind of put that into the social culture and in the social conscience of what this might look like. So if we did come in contact with it, we wouldn't be
as scared.
You'd be shocked, but I think you'd get over it. I think our generation definitely. I think the next generation, or the younger generation, or millennials, they're kind of at that point where it'll be like, all right.
I've seen them in video games.
Do you know what? If an alien walked into a room with a fucking bunch of millennials, they'd all be like, they'd all be looking at the phones, right. And they wouldn't even notice it. They'd be like, right, oh shit, there's an alien. I'll Instagram it. Do you know what I mean? And then it'll just be put down as a filter, Snapchat filter. So
Yeah, they'll go, oh, it's fake that.
Yeah. Fake news.
It's not.
Well, I think it's looking a wild possibility that because it has been a 50-year plan, and if I really think about it, it's nearing to the point where either it will happen or it won't.
I've got something I want to talk about actually along these lines, but it's like, how come all of a sudden we are kind of being so we're so kind of adamant we're going to go to the moon again? Do you know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of conspiracy.
Other countries are trying to do it. That's why.
But there's a lot of conspiracies to say that we were told off, we were warned off. We went and we were told that not to bother coming back, right? Yeah, because you know why? Because it's the anniversary of the moon landing coming up around the 20th of July.
More of it being a spaceship than actually a moon.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
a lot of that at the minute.
So when you think about it, if that was the case, now I was watching a secure team video. I think it was a secure team video, and they were talking about how we've got moon orbiting drones, like reconnaissance drones, orbiting the moon, and also orbiting Mars, right? Why would we send reconnaissance drones if there was nothing to recon.
Because,
do you know what I mean?
It makes you look like, oh, actually, we're going out there and doing
It
something.
makes you think that they know there's something there. And their reconnaissance is now telling them that maybe the threat's not as big as they thought it was.
Well, they're trying to soften the blow, aren't they? If it is the real case that the aliens are out and about, and it's not the government's fucking about, although they're fucking about doing other things to still take control.
Yeah.
If it is the case that there is aliens around, which look, the probability, even NASA and most scientists say now that there's more likely there's aliens in our solar system.
Oh, definitely.
I just don't get
they've
why.
always denied it. Which there's another conspiracy theory that's been knocked out of the ballpark.
I just don't get though. They've been to the moon. They claim there's not there. Why send drones around the fucking moon?
Right, where
if
the
there's
videos?
nothing there,
Where
why
the
send-
videos?
Yeah.
The videos went disappearing by one.
No, I do believe they went.
If there's now there, why? I believe they
I
went,
think
but
that there might have been something there.
I believe they saw
too lots of
something,
filming.
because why would you send drones back if you've been there and there's not there?
Exactly,
Got
that's what I'm
sold off.
getting at. I mean,
What-
it's like the
Yeah.
thing is about...
Why didn't they go back?
They all had to sign official
It
secrecy.
is
acts
a
and
bit
everything
silly
when
that
they
they've
go
not
back.
been back for 50 years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
And it takes the president to force them to
Do you
be
thi-
told that they're gonna go back without even telling NASA you're going back.
well, it's the same with Kennedy, because basically
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy, he
Doing
had no
something.
plan. He had
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, JFK.
Yeah.
JFK. Go back and listen to the
So watch your
JFK
back,
episode. That's
Trump,
pretty good.
Watch your back.
But what
'cause
I'm
you know
getting
what happened to
at
him.
is JFK stood
He
in
did,
front of the
big
people and he said, I want to go to the moon. I'm gonna put a man on the
No,
moon.
I'm not wanting. I'm going to the moon.
Not
We are
because
going
it's
to the moon.
hard.
Yeah, because it's.
Fucking all the
Because
other.
it's hard?
What was it he
Because
said?
it's,
Because
no.
it always made me laugh, that, because he says, we want to go to the moon and the other thing. And I always listen to the speech, yeah, right?
been listening to it a
Tell
lot
me
of
I'm
his
wrong,
speeches
right? I don't know, right? But all I remember from this speech is he says, we want to go to the moon and the other thing, not because it's hard. And I've always wondered,
What's the other
what the
thing?
fuck's the other thing? Do you know what I
Alien
mean?
spacecraft.
Well, that's.
Who knows? If you know, answers on a postcard to never a straight answer.
Well, they didn't want him to
Winners
find
winners
out, did
will win my admiration. So
Yeah, maybe mine. I don't know yet. I'll think about it. You know what I mean? Depends how good the answer comes out to be. You know, put a little ditty on the end of it, and
And this, people, is why
do it.
in 2020 these two are going missing. I'm saying it now so everyone knows.
Taylor's definitely going to go missing because
Yeah.
tonight I'm going to reinstitute the Follow Taylor campaign.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not that again.
Yeah,
Go on.
we'll come
I
to
don't
that
need
later.
no stalkers, man.
Stalk
Need
Taylor.
No stalkers.
I can give you his address if you want.
No, hell no.
Send
No, I wouldn't.
send us your stalker
move.
videos to
Yeah, and the best one gets
never
his
straight
his
answer
address.
at gmail.com. Yeah, if I'll be getting videos in my inbox like with you just like watering the plants or getting in your car.
Watering plants, what do you think I do all day? Go around, I'm going to water some plants.
Hey, Daddy, I'm going to
He
water
don't
me
have any
beetroot.
Fuck
plants
that,
around
ain't
the
no
You know what I
gardener.
mean?
His mum took him when she left. When she
Yeah,
left
that's
him.
it. I
I've
go
got
on,
plants.
I do my,
You know what I mean?
do my
I've-
research.
I've got plants.
You ain't gonna
There's
see
a-
I
me
had
do
a
that
plant,
unless
the
I'm
wife
in the
killed it.
backyard.
My bonsai tree.
Terrible.
Bonsai
Keeping
tree.
things alive.
Killed my bonsai tree.
Killed it.
The wife did.
Bastard.
Well,
The wife
anyway.
did. What was the punishment?
She knocked it over
What was the punishment?
and broke it.
What was the punishment?
I hope because it was a bonsai tree. I hope you did the crane kick on her. And
No.
you were
Crane
like,
kick. No,
I
so
tried-
you're more likely to do the crane
Daniel
kick on him.
LaRusso
I-
kicking the
I
competition.
tried to tell her off and she just went, well, it was in me effing way. So I
Fair
was
enough.
like,
Well, you got your answer, didn't you?
yeah, but
There you
I'd
go.
grown it from the little fucking thing in the pot from, do you know when you have that weird market in
think of
Piccadilly Gardens?
bunnies in
Yeah,
another
yeah.
I got
pot?
it there. I'd grown it from a small pot to a massive pot. The tree was
She
about
didn't
this
chop
big.
its head off, did
It was
she?
about this big, and when she knocked it over, she said it snapped itself
Oh,
in the
what?
middle. It
the
sounded
middle?
like she stamped on it because the trunk was quite
Oh, don't be casting
She
aspersions
stamped on
in
it.
the
I
lovely
think
wife.
she killed
I
me
suppose.
tree on
She
purpose.
killed-
big.
No,
I
Gail
used to talk,
Kelly,
I
no,
used to talk to
Gail.
it and everything.
You used to talk to it as well?
Yeah, I used to talk to the tree when
Well,
you
you
trim
could
it.
have talked to it like Gray. When
you-
he died, he had a little bit left.
Well, I
That's what he
do
wrote.
remember in the Karate Kid movie, they just like bandaged it up and it kind of
Yeah.
sorted itself
Yeah,
out.
not when you've got the top half of the tree with the trunk snapped straight in the centre.
Right, okay.
And it kind
What? And
of.
there was nothing underneath. There was no.
There was a bit of the roots, yeah, but it didn't grow when I replanted it. It fucking died.
Fair enough. Well, you'll have to get a new one.
Kelly.
Yeah, bloody hell. What if we started?
I know. Plant wars.
I know, yeah. Fucking hell, Titch March, Garden Warfare 3.
Eh?
Garden Warfare 3.
Yeah.
So.
You started in the garden because I was in the garden.
Killing the bonsai
warring
trees.
plants. That's how that started.
That could be a movie. Attack of the Bonsai Trees.
I wouldn't watch that.
I would if it was a Japanese anime.
Like a fucking Rotten Tomatoes score of 0. minus 8.6 on the Richter.
It'd make a good anime though.
They'd just be like fucking hemorrhaging money in production. They'd be like, oh mate, what we doing with our days, with our lives?
Anime fans though, it's something, and most
I'd watch an
Attack
of the Killer Tomatoes movie 100% if they were to do a proper, like, you know, comic book style, not a B movie. I don't like the B movie. I think we've talked about this. It's like I was listening to a documentary about like the horror genre, and you know, the B movie kind of term gets thrown around, and it's not really. They're not B movies, are they? Because a lot of the time these so-called B movies, that was what they kind of were known as. Yeah. But like, you know,
some were all right.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't call them a B movie because. You know, not all of them.
Not all
like,
of them.
You know, most of the zombie movies that come out nowadays. Right?
Zombies are fucking everywhere.
But back in the day, all them zombie movies were considered B movies. Yeah. Right. But you think back now, they were some of the best movies, right? So how can you they're A movies, mate, or they're in a genre of their own. Do you know what I mean?
But they're still a B movie to me.
Okay, fair play.
Yeah, I mean, even the best ones of them are still a B movie because of the way it was produced. You know, it was produced where you could see.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. I think it was.
You mean low budget?
Yeah,
low budget. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Because it's low budget, does it necessarily mean it's a B movie? Was that a phrase that got bandied around because of a certain look?
I think they were called B movies because of the budget movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But like, they don't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing.
Oh no, no, like I said, I thought it was some great.
I just
ones,
think some of the low budget films now, when they make remakes of them,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. People who understand that. But because if you say, "Oh, it's a B movie," oh right. And some people might think not to watch it because it's like a low budget, looks a bit shitty. Do you know what I mean? Looks like it's been made on a shoestring.
Like my nephew watched. Was it the remake of Dawn of the Dead? And he's like, best film I've ever seen. I'm like, watch the original, mate.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's old, it looks crap. I'm like, yeah, but that's our generation. We didn't have
Well, sometimes you get a smile.
I remember trying to put my mates onto Clerks. Yeah, big shout out Kevin Smith fan. But I was trying to put my mates onto Clerks years ago. Yeah, and that's a low budget, black and white. Yeah, so straight away you put anything on that's black and white to a younger generation, and they're just not interested in the slightest. And I'm like, look, it's not about the look of it. It's about the dialogue. It's about what they're talking about.
What's the involvement,
it's the whole concept of the film. Do you know what I mean? Get over the fact that it's black and white. Yeah, and sometimes I don't even notice. I don't even notice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It always kind of makes me think, like, you know, that it adds something to it. If you like that grainy film element. Do you know what I mean?
It does add, without a doubt.
I just don't understand how you can kind of judge your whole sort of opinion on one element to a film and not just enjoy it for its own charms.
You might think I'm weird for
black and white photos look amazing, and I think even sometimes now you get that digital, and then you flip it to black and white, and it just makes it amazing. It makes it amazing.
You might think this is weird, but I'll be honest. War films, I'd prefer war films black and white.
Yeah.
Then they didn't colour.
I don't know, is that because like it kind of takes away some of the realism? So like obviously when they were making war films back in the day, it's like you've got that blood and guts sort of aspect.
Yeah.
So were they trying to mask it? Obviously, they had to work with the black and white film. So was it easier for them back in the day to make war films and stuff like that because the black and white masked a lot of stuff?
I think, yeah, they got away with a lot more.
Yeah, probably, you bet they did.
But I just prefer it because nowadays you've got all this CGI and all the top stuff they do.
Yeah, and you haven't actually got actors. You've actually got just statues who got dialogue.
But I like the fact in the old war films that are black and white. Yeah. You've got actual things. You use actual vehicles that are there. I've seen films where there's been a tank going down the street and it's a computer generated tank. Yeah. And I like the old style.
Everything's computer generated these days because it's like, think about it, right?
Nothing's real.
It's the cost toss up.
He's computer generated.
He is. He's not even moved. Not really. Have you noticed? He just looks like a head on the sofa. Anyway, but what was we talking about? CGI, right? CGI. Think about it from a cost perspective, right?
Yeah.
So I need a pack of elephants, right, for my film.
Yeah, that's
or
fair
a tank.
Enough. Cheaper to CGI.
No, I don't need the tank. I just need the tank for background effect, or I need the elephants for a walking past scene. I don't need them for key thingy, but they need to be in the scene to make it look
You'll lose
realistic,
your stuntmen then, money.
Right? Do I hire? Where do I start hiring a pack of elephants or
Circus.
a fucking... exactly, right? But how much is he going to charge me?
Well, you charge the customer.
Right, you're making the film. You're in charge of the budget, right? So you're pulling the purse strings, right? You've got to hire something really elaborate for your scene, right? It's going to cost you an arm and a leg, right? Or if it's only a background element, why don't you just get it CGI'd in? Because the cost of hiring, transporting, wrangling, whatever you need to do will probably come under what a CGI guy would cost.
Right, and now you've lost a lot of people jobs as well.
I know, yeah, of course. I'm not saying that's what I do, but that's what I'm saying in a cost perspective. Yeah. To find those
and all that wealth goes to that little 1%
you always go for the cheaper option.
Yeah, which if you were going out, you were going off to travelling around.
And that's why you see everything CGI. You get loads of CGI stuff.
Because the big cats want the more money.
I saw an interesting thing if talking about animation and CGI and stuff. I saw a really interesting thing about how obviously they reuse animation, right? And they can kind of, in series, like if you were making a kids series TV show and it was that sort of computer generated animation, you can just reuse the models and all the rest of it, right?
Reuse the background.
But I was surprised actually because I was watching this thing about 2D animation and there was a scene from Winnie the Pooh and The Jungle Book. And it was exactly the same scene with Christopher Robin and Mowgli walking over a log, but side by side. It was exactly the same scene. Yeah, but different characters and slightly different background. So it was even then in 2D animation, they were still sort of recycling their elements, their sort of characters and backgrounds, or animations. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, right, when you do animation, I think you've got different stages. So you'll have a rough draft sort of animated how he's going to move. Yeah. Right. So that element's already done. Yeah. So like I say, it's Christopher Robin walking over a log,
right?
Which was obviously Mowgli walking over the log.
Yeah.
Right. And they've reused it. So it was must have been a case of you reuse the animation portion and then just redo the models. Do you know what I mean?
Well, but that's cost effective.
I can see why sometimes
them shortcuts can be done.
They'll use CGI because there's some films like the Jumanji films. I think it was the new one. They wanted to film in one location and the government for that location said no. so they ended up CGIing that place.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you have to use CGI because you can't go to the real place.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, CGI is good, but not when you're using it all the fucking time. If I want to see explosion, I want to see a real explosion.
The CGI
I want to see the stuntman earn his fucking money.
I love how, I don't know how we've really got into this movie trap, but like special effects sort of episode, but like one thing that I really like is how they kind of pull these tropes up in films, so they were like, oh, shoot the car, it'll explode, and go, look, it won't. And then they shoot the car and it doesn't explode. Do you know what I mean? Because that's realistic.
Yeah, but there's too much unrealistic stuff that happens, and then you get stupid people going out there and trying it. Whereas if you show realistic stuff,
I like when a film
what happens, consequences.
Has CGI, but I like it when they don't have CGI all the time. When you know it's CGI, when you see it.
Yeah, I think it's got its place. I think when you think about like something like Toy Story, works perfectly because they kind of fit the product, if you like. You right, all right then. I always thought CGI looked a bit plastic. Yeah, right.
I'll go with that.
And if you're gonna replicate toys, which are generally made of plastic, then it suits the medium that you're trying to go for. Yeah, so do you know what I mean? So it's like it works. Yeah. They got a lot better with texturing with stuff like that, with like hair and water and that sort of stuff.
It takes time to make a model.
Obviously, over the years, it's got a lot better, but they've never really, in my opinion, got the human face down. Yeah. So when you look at like CGI, it always looks a bit fake, whereas classic animation just looks charming. Do you know what I mean?
I can give you an example of that. The Star Wars film with Princess Leia.
Oh God!
Is it Rogue One?
Oh my God!
Where you can see, tell she's fake.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's been a couple of examples this year, or last couple of years. Henry Cavill's moustache in Superman. It's not a film. Henry Cavill, Superman. Right. He had in the last Justice League movie.
Yeah.
He was actually part filming another film where he had to have a moustache. Right. But they needed to do reshoots, so they've gone, Henry, we need you to come back. He's gone, well, I'm half doing this film. And they've said, well, we need you.
No, that's what I mean. Right? I've heard of it, but I've not actually seen the scene they're on about.
Well, the scene, they've CGI'd his moustache out, right? And it's so obvious, it looks horrible, mate. So, yeah, there's that. Princess Leia. Mate, the whole...
Is it Rogue One?
Yeah. No, I don't... Yeah, it was Rogue One, wasn't it? Yeah, it was horrible, that. What else? There's been a couple where I've just thought, whoever did that should be sacked. Because obviously someone's responsible.
But, and like you said, it's cost effective.
If it wasn't... No, because at the end of the day, when it comes to something like Star Wars, people are a bit pissed.
Will scrutinise it.
People will scrutinise it. So it's like, right, I'm not one of those type of people that will scrutinise a film for mistakes, right? So I've noticed there's a lot of videos going up on YouTube about like Endgame mistakes that have been spotted in Endgame and all the rest of it. Now, I like to think that if it's a film that I'm going to enjoy, I sit back and I switch off and I just kind of like enjoy the film. Yeah. Whereas I don't look for mistakes.
You've got to analyse the film.
It's like, well, after the third or fourth watching, I might start seeing little bits that I think, shit,
I don't watch it to look for them.
I don't watch it to look for them.
You get people that do that.
And, it's one of them in the same respect that you just kind of got to have that sort of belief in the fantasy of it all and enjoy the film. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? Yeah, I seen something to do with, I think it was yesterday actually, and they was watching a musical. And
Gogglebox, was it?
No, actually it was Young Sheldon.
Oh, right, okay.
And the girls were watching, I don't know, some Love Side Story or some shit.
Props to the actor, he's a good actor, the kid that plays.
He is alright, isn't he?
And he's there and he started analysing it and going like, well, why aren't they talking to each other? Why are they singing to each other? And the girls just turned back and said,
because he's line, like, he's logical, isn't he?
Don't analyse it. Just
enjoy
it.
Yeah.
Don't analyse.
In fact, I think I've seen that one, but like, I always think when you get child actors like that, and you think, he's a cute little kid. Yeah, right. But there was that one that, exactly.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Do you know the kid who plays Adam Goldberg in the Goldbergs?
Yeah,
right? In the first couple of seasons, he was a proper cheeky-looking little kid.
I think his brother's alright.
They used it to look at sort of like with the croaky voice, and I'm turning into I'm going into a teenager,
and all the rest of it.
But like it was like he went from being the focus of the show to being like just part of the family. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I think he was the character that brought everyone in.
But don't you think that what I mean is it's like child actors they're hired initially because they've got a cute, cheeky look about them.
Yeah.
But then by the time they get to teenagers,
you'll add a lot.
Oh shit!
I watched it. I'm going to say to you two, when you become famous, and I do the movie of how you became famous. I'm not using any CGI.
Can you don't use any cheeky little child actors to play me either.
I won't. I'll use used to. I'll be like, when you're not busy, for your schedule,
we'll be too busy.
Just film whenever you want.
We'll be too busy making our 17th film.
No, we'll be too busy making episode 5,000,001 of the podcast.
Yeah,
you'll have your own TV chat show by
as well as working our normal jobs.
Which
we'll still be doing. So don't worry about it. Someone's got to rank these two down, haven't they? Do you know what I mean?
No, I reckon you're gonna go places.
Don't be daft. Anyway, we'll thank you anyway.
Yeah,
you have to go places, man. You're
I
good at what you do.
See, I like what we do, so don't worry about it. But like, you're making me.
BBC,
I don't want to work for the BBC.
You want to give these a good chat show.
I don't want to work for the BBC. To be fair,
no BBC.
Well, Channel 5 then.
I'd probably take a job on Channel 5.
Better than BBC.
Dave,
Channel 4.
They seem to get away with a lot on Dave.
I think Dave's actually probably owned by the BBC, most probably.
I don't know.
Sure. I'm pretty sure that it's the UK TV network, so some sort of connection.
Yeah.
And all those channels
ITV,
seem to
BBC.
broadcast the repeats of BBC, so they've got to have some sort of affiliation.
Yeah.
So
they all affiliate each other as long as they're filling the fucking pockets.
Yeah.
That's all they're there for, isn't it?
So,
Really? It's a job.
what was it you were saying that there was a few things you wanted to talk about in terms of information?
Oh, Patreon.
Oh, right.
How to get on Patreon, because I'm hearing just a few people having issues or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. Well, firstly, I put a link up on the Twitter page. So if you are a member on there, dive on Twitter. Just scroll down. I'm pretty sure you'll find it easily enough.
I had someone test it out and it worked.
Good stuff. You can go on to Patreon itself and search for Never a Straight Answer.
Yeah.
Or you can just send us an email and I'll send you a link direct.
Hey.
Or a DM message over social media or anything like that. If you'd like to help us out on Patreon, that is, we'd appreciate it. It's all going in the pot for new equipment and just making the show better. And you'll probably get a feel of that over the next couple of weeks, because I think we're going to be we're going to be using a bit better kit.
We're going to be testing some kit
out, So I think the sound quality and the overall sort of experience of the show is going to be a lot better. And I want your opinion on this, because it's you've been listening, so you know what the sound's been like. You know what it's like every week.
You know the cooking.
Then, if you think, actually, this is pretty good, or even if you think it's good as is, do you know what I mean? Let us know, right?
Yeah. I'm digging the new merch.
Oh, cheers. Mikey's on the merch.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute. So where was it up to? It's Patreon,
Patreon,
so
yes.
If you want to stick in a quid or
$5,
we've got a couple of tiers. So basically, on the second tier, you'll get a lot of extra free content, and you just basically get all the shout outs, all the stuff that you'd expect from having a number one tier, which is a quid.
Yeah. Just £1.
So you can stick that in if you want. That'd be helpful. We're after some new bits and pieces. So actually, with this one we're testing, I hope that it's going to be the one we end up with eventually. So it'd be nice to get our heads around it beforehand and make our minds up. Yeah. So if you can help us with that, then that'd be very much appreciated. like Mikey was just showing you there. Merch. If you want to get over to Dizzy Jam, you can get over there. We've got so many different merch items. We've got baseball caps, t-shirts. We've got mugs. We've got loads of different designs, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to put some more stuff up actually. I'm always making up little designs to throw up, but no, I'm not that good. Some of them are alright.
That cap is meant to get one in.
Then go over to colours. Dizzy Jam, and you can Dizzy Jam Never a Straight Answer. Links on Twitter as well, and all the other social media.
I've tweeted them as well on my
good stuff. Appreciated.
Twitter.
Yeah. So yeah, what else? We're available on all the platforms. So hopefully we'll go over and subscribe.
Yeah.
Also share with your friends. Share with your mum, share with your dad, auntie, uncle, brother, sister, whatever, best friend.
The odd man on the street, the odd woman.
Waiter you met in Tenerife once.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know.
Just spread the word.
Tell anyone. Tell your dog walker, your barber.
Yeah, tell your dog.
Yeah, tell you.
Hey, he can put a word out.
Stick the head.
There you go.
Get beats on.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Getting around the streets. Yeah.
Other than that, you can email us at neverstraightanswer@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter at NASA_never and on Instagram at neverstraightanswer. You can get me on my private Instagram, which is Gaz Duncan, and Twitter, Gaz Duncan. You can get Taylor on absolutely fuck all, because he doesn't do social media, as we all know.
Unless if you want to ask him a question, hit me up and I'll ask him.
I always say, if you want to follow Taylor, you do it the old-fashioned way. You track him down and follow him in the street.
Follow me on the streets, baby.
Yeah.
Follow me on the streets.
If you do see him, send me a video, because I want to get a collection of...
You want to get a collection of people taking photos of me? The fuck?
Hey,
as long as I'm not in the shower, man.
Alright,
if someone...
Please don't do the shower. Don't climb up his drain pipe or anything like that.
I'll leave all my dick pics out there as well.
If someone can genuinely find Lee in his hometown that isn't related to him or a friend, I will buy him a mug off Dizzy Jam.
What the fuck?
I will buy you a mug.
Don't be making promises.
Exactly.
I will honour that.
He's lying here.
Laying down challenges.
I will honour that.
He's no liar.
My God.
I will honour that deal.
He is. He's the type of guy if you're on GTA, he'll run you over.
Your granny, man.
I'll shoot you and say, "Oh, sorry, my trigger finger slipped."
It was an accident, boss. I promise. So, yeah. What else is the normal stuff that we finish with?
Vote for us.
Oh, vote! Yes.
Vote for him.
Yes.
Vote for us.
Vote for us,
please.
We need you.
Yeah, we need you today and tomorrow and maybe next week as well.
And you can vote multiple times if you set up.
No, well, I think they've got pretty strict rules to this thing.
No cheating.
I don't want anyone cheating. I don't want people voting multiple times because I'd like to hope that if we did get anything, it was through merit. Do you know what I mean?
No, I noticed. I tried it because Kelly set up with her email address. I set up with mine. I noticed we couldn't vote. Both vote. Kelly had to do it at her mum's address.
Oh, right.
Because if your email address is registered to the same actual address,
you
can't do it.
Address.
There you go.
So she had to
for
set
your
up
local
one
police
for a
station
address.
or your local ambulance station and get there quick because everyone will be doing it. You know what I mean? So
if you feel like it,
if you vote,
if you like what we do, get over to the podcast awards. I know I've been really kind of like been like, oh my God, putting it on the social media a lot, but obviously
it's a big achievement though. You
so
should be proud of that, boys, for doing that.
So fine, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah.
So
we'll see where we go.
See what happens.
Yeah.
So don't forget, go over and vote for us. It's a big fucking help. And this was just an improv episode. Normally we've got shit tons of notes and everything, but And
this is the first time you'll see that we just been on TV.
Because we've actually just recorded
a
live stream, but we've set it to private because we didn't know how it was going to go. So we might put it up one day. I don't know. See what happens.
Yeah, see how the fame goes.
This might be in the archives, or I might just throw it up on the Patreon.
Patreon videos. A lot do that. Have sort of like the podcast and then do the videos for patrons.
Yeah, well, if you want to see the video, if you want to see the video of this episode, then join Patreon because it's the only way you're going to see it, bro.
It is.
I've only just noticed on the video.
And I look a mess because I wasn't planning on doing this.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If you want to see Taylor in natural habitat,
I've got bushy head, man.
Right. On that note, Mr. Bushy Head. Right.
Peace.
This has been another episode of Never a Straight Answer.
It has.
This is going to be unnumbered because I'm not trying to throw my shit off. Yeah, right. So this is going to just be titled The Mystery Episode or something daft.
Yeah,
so
the missing episode.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right. Peace.
Out. Do you like tomatoes?
Not rotten tomatoes.
No, not rotten.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.